From clueless dumbheads trying to square up with actual trained killers to overconfident dudes who swear they're built differently. Some guys genuinely think they can take on real fighters. Well, the funniest part is they have no idea who they're actually messing with.
He came here to disprove his qualifications. He himself wanted to show that his no-touch knockouts were actually legitimate. He was so confident. Why? Well, this is a video of his students playing along with him.
1 second, they're hyping themselves up like they're in a movie montage, and the next, they're flying across their own questioning every life choice that brought them there. Because when a dumb guy challenges someone who has spent years throwing hands for a living, the outcome is basically pre-written. Stick around till the end because we're breaking down times dudes stepped up to real fighters and learned very quickly that this was not their main character moment. Number 15. YouTuber claims he can last 30 seconds against Sean O'Malley. Submits in 5 seconds.
Wanted to test his abilities against UFC champion Sean O'Malley.
For someone that never wrestled before, how long would it take you to maybe tap out?
10 seconds. I probably grab your neck pretty quick. Like in this,
I think I would do 30 seconds.
no,
No?
no shot. 30? No.
Bro, I got that dog in me.
Yeah, but we can't, I mean, we don't got oxygen in you. It don't matter what you got in you.
A few moments later.
This level of delusion has not been seen. Since 2016, YouTuber VicBlends decided he wanted to test himself against UFC champion Sean O'Malley. That's one of the slickest strikers and sneakiest submission guys in the game. And guess what? Vic had never wrestled before. Not a class, not a drill, not even a half-hearted armbar attempt on a cousin at Eid. Absolutely nothing. But of course, like every gym bro with 2 motivational quotes saved on Instagram, Vic walked in with the confidence of, "I got that dog in me." Before they even touched hands, Sean warned him that he could grab his neck in probably 10 seconds. But, powered entirely by pride, Vic claimed that he could definitely last at least 30 seconds. This man believed his inner pitbull was somehow going to overcome physics, biology, and the fact that Sean O'Malley chokes out trained fighters for rent money. So, they started, and when I tell you, Sean didn't even break a sweat. Like it took him literally 5 seconds to snatch Vic's neck like he was grabbing headphones off a nightstand. That was it. Vic tapped faster than a TikTok creator replying to a brand deal email. Number 14. Joe Schilling destroys a drunk guy who picked on him. Some people really wake up and choose stupidity. And this Las Vegas incident is Exhibit A, so this guy, who was a little too drunk and a little too confident, decided that the best use of your night was to challenge Joe Schilling, an actual UFC veteran. Security footage captured the whole thing. Schilling was literally just walking by, minding his business, when this guy stepped into his path like he was about to end him. Well, not only does he block Joe, but he also tries to intimidate him. But then, within seconds, reality hits. Schilling fires a clean 1-2 combo so fast the guy shuts off as someone unplugs him from the wall. The knockout went mega viral, blowing up social media instantly. The internet had to make sure this wasn't some staged skit. Number 13. A pro fighter gives a reality check to 2 guys and a girl who thought they could get away after poking him. This whole moment feels like a deleted scene from a comedy movie where the villains are so unserious that it almost feels scripted. This professional fighter from Australia was literally just there minding his own business when out of nowhere 3 clowns, 2 guys and a girl, decided he was their entertainment for the night. They started mouthing off, getting loud, trying to poke him, and the fighter gave him every chance to walk away. But when the first guy swung, the fighter gave him exactly what he needed, a lesson on how to throw a punch. Then the second guy stepped in, and in 0.3 seconds, he also received a live demo of the fact that actions have consequences. Girl who was talking the most at the start suddenly went quiet when she realized that this was not some TikTok beef. Number 12. Contestant tries to fight Joe Rogan on Fear Factor.
When your husband hit each other, that's one thing. You don't run up and hit other contestants. No, hey. No, hey. After yelling at his wife the entire time, he's sticking up for her.
He got in Joe's face.
And then he got too close to Joe.
Please. Oh my God.
And then all of a sudden they start going at it, and I was like, all right, I gotta break this up because Joe's gonna kill him. Hey. And we have to go still.
This has to be one of the greatest wrong place, wrong guy, wrong life choices clips in TV history. So, during Fear Factor, there was this one contestant who decided he was the alpha of the entire planet. It all started with a task where his girl was performing, and the other team was trying to make her lose. And once the girl aborted the mission, things got wilder. His wife got caught being violent and hitting other contestants. When Joe tried to stop his wife from hitting other contestants, he stormed up to Joe and said that he had disrespected his wife. Rogan was calm at first, like he was trying to stop a toddler from touching a stove. But the contestant kept stepping in and closing the distance, and you can see Joe's switch flip the moment the guy entered the danger zone. Joe subtly shifted his stance, and suddenly both of them were in a full-on scuffle. Crew members had to jump in because they knew exactly what was about to happen. Joe Rogan, a trained fighter and a BJJ black belt, was absolutely about to end this man. Number 11. A Navy SEAL went up against Sean Strickland. A former Navy SEAL named Mitch Aguilar decided to step into a sparring session with Sean Strickland, and honestly, it looked less like a spar and more like Sean loading up a difficulty-boosted NPC. Strickland dominated the entire session, walking him down, cracking him with dealing shots, and pinning him against the cage like it was a light Tuesday workout. So yeah, being elite in the military doesn't automatically mean you can hang with a world-class striker. Number 10. Light sparring turns into a full-blown plot twist. These two boxers were just having a friendly spar, but when one of them suddenly forgot the assignment and lost complete control, everything flipped. What started as friendly work instantly turned into friendly fire, because dude was lying there, probably realizing that maybe sparring partners need background checks too, because this did not feel recreated. Number 9. Ronda Rousey humbles the guy who thought he could make her lose. This guy forgot that when you're just an average Joe with zero training, you're not going to beat Ronda Rousey at anything. He probably forgot that she is not just good, she's an Olympic-level judoka and armbar machine. So, what made him think he would stand a chance? Number 8. A guy bets $5,000 in a fight with a pro that goes up in smoke.
Nobody came here to disprove his qualifications. He himself wanted to show that his no-touch knockouts were actually legitimate. He was so confident. Why? Well, this is a video of his students playing along with him.
This master rolled in, thinking he could flex his wallet and his non-existent skill by betting $5,000 that he could take on a pro fighter. The stage was set, though, and you could literally feel the chaos about to unfold. But then, as soon as the fight kicked off, it was painfully obvious who belonged in the ring and who should have stayed home. The entire thing lasted less than a minute. But what made it iconic wasn't just the physical domination. It was the fact that the idiot lost both his money and his reputation. This was the reality check delivered with precision, speed, and zero mercy. Number 7. Neon learns his mess around and find out lesson.
Car, get in the car. I'll call hospital. Just get in the car. I'm sorry.
Neon's mic cuts out, but listen.
Please, I'm sorry!
Oh, and again.
So, this is what they mean when they say, don't poke the bear. During a build-up press conference for the streamer, Neon decided to stare at the board and ask dumb questions. That sparked tension almost immediately because as soon as he asked the question, Neon instantly knew he had poked the wrong fight legend. Guess he tried to leave. things escalated fast because Diaz's team chased him through the venue. Neon was then seen running around, screaming apologies. What started as a dumb joke turned into an instant karma moment. Number 6. Dumb kid tries to fight a real fighter, ends up throwing sloppy punches.
Because he clearly didn't understand pain receptors, he stepped into the ring with a bare-knuckle professional fighter and lasted about as long as a TikTok trend.
Trying to stay standing. That body, bro. That body.
Now, in this clip, we've got this kid who clearly skipped every biology class, because if he didn't, he would have never stepped into a ring with a bare-knuckle professional fighter. You can instantly tell he's in over his head as soon as the bell rings because his punches were sloppy, wild, and flung out of sheer panic instead of technique. He was swinging like someone trying to fight off a bee with no sense of direction. And then the pro starts investing in the body. You can practically feel his moves. The kid tries to stay upright, tries to act tough, but every shot sinks deeper into the reality he's been avoiding. By the end, the kid was basically fighting gravity, regret, and body shots at once. Number 5. A pro fighter shows how things work to a street fighter. This street fighter was bouncing around like it was being controlled by a guy mashing buttons on a PlayStation controller. But the universe loves irony, and karma doesn't waste time. Out of absolutely nowhere, the MMA fighter launches a roundhouse kick so clean, so perfectly timed. It deserves its own Instagram reel with slow-mo and dramatic music. There were no flashy moves or choreographed hype. It was just precision and timing. Number 4. Nathan Levy fights an online troll in the ring.
Yeah, no, I was just messing around.
Oh, you were messing around?
Yeah, no, I'm not a hateful person. I love everybody, It's all good, Twitter isn't real life, but hey, we're in real life now, and, it'll be fun,
And now, we'll witness what happens to people who hide behind screens when they finally face reality.
Come on, buddy! Go, Ben! Go, Ben!
You've got this internet troll who spends his free time posting hateful comments online, hiding behind a profile picture and repping a community run by Nicholas Fuentes called America First. That's classic keyboard warrior behavior. Well, he starts tagging UFC fighter Nathan Levy in all this nonsense, acting like he's built for conflict. And then he tweeted that he is up for a sparring session to settle things, but then Nathan Levy called his bluff. And suddenly, it was no longer Twitter. It was a real gym and real consequences. The moment the troll stepped into reality, he switched up and admitted that he was just messing around. Yeah, then he was all peace. But the fight actually started, and bro went from toxic warrior to friendly neighbor in 3 seconds flat, because as soon as the troll entered the ring, the world saw what happens when someone who thrives behind a screen finally has to face someone who fights for real. Number 3. A Taichi master challenges a professional boxer
who claims he can beat Mike Tyson, walked into a boxing gym, and challenged anyone who was up for a fight.
都听您的，你要说，小东，我喜欢不戴拳套也可以，但是我们将都戴拳套，就是我们这边的选手呢，严格的按照带着拳套规则什么，这样的话保护手不受伤。对。那么您说您是传统武术，您觉得不戴拳套更适合您发挥？可以，这是听您的。另外呢是咱们商量好的是3分钟1回合是打拳，没有摔，没有是吧，老师？没有腿，也没有地面。
Now let's see if this Tai Chi master can conjure up magic to defeat the boxer.
来听声啊，大家听声啊，听声，不是我有一点木，这儿滑啊，这儿，能不能坚持一下？你这儿接住。
So, this Taichi master strolled into a boxing ring, acting as if he had just descended from a mountain temple with ancient secret powers. And not only ddid he claim he could beat a professional boxer, but he also straight up said he could even defeat Mike Tyson. he told everyone he was so powerful he wouldn't even need boxing gloves. Well, the organizers told him he may not want gloves, but their boxer will definitely wear them. And then the fight starts. And guess who suddenly has a boxing glove on? Well, the rules were set beforehand that there would be 3 minutes per round and that the match would be pure punching only. So, there would be no kicks, no throws, no grappling. None of the stuff he could hide behind. Just hands. And by the end, bro didn't just lose. He didn't even get the chance to show off one mystical move. He literally got deleted in 3 seconds. Not even enough time for a before and after comparison. The punch landed, and he folded like a cheap camping chair. Number 2. Prankster Mizzy messes with the wrong guy.
Go ahead. I will crush you up. No, don't do that. 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 Yo, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not the one. Don't do that. I know you. We shot a video before, but don't do that.
You know the infamous guy who snatched a dog from an elderly woman and barged into some random people's homes like he pays the rent. Well, this guy built an entire persona on doing the most outrageous pranks possible just for clicks, but this time he picked the absolute wrong target. Mizzy rolled up, trying the same fake tough guy energy he uses on clueless strangers, but the moment he steps to this guy, the vibe switches immediately. He didn't laugh, didn't even blink, he just shut him down with the calmest and most terrifying warning ever. That was him giving Mizzy a chance to walk away with his dignity intact. But Mizzy being Mizzy tried to keep the act going. But when the guy actually steps up and gets in his face, suddenly Mizzy's whole face drops. Literally all his bravado melts and he instantly understands that this isn't a YouTube skit. Number 1. Joe Rogan chokes a crazy guy who messed with him.
Dude, we're coming into a different age.
Where's the jetpacks?
Oh, there's jetpacks.
Show me a jetpack. Otherwise, this is a lot of vapor talk.
Dude, you can... Oh, come on now.
There's a lot of vapor talk until I get
You've
a jetpack.
seen the biotechnology and the computer technology
there's a
coming
lot of
along,
shit going
so
on. However,
you'll be able to extend your lifespan as long as you'd like.
Right. So we're saying this is not going to take place necessarily if we open up all the borders and everyone comes over here. We have crazy civil disobedience and war in America because there's people who have, lived a privileged life all their life, and all of a sudden people are swarming in by the millions.
Well,
you know what it'd be like if the borders opened up? It would be chaos.
But the borders
Millions
are
and
already
millions
open,
of people,
Joe.
But they're not really open.
Yes, they are. Anyone
No,
that wants to come
closed.
into this country can come into this country anytime they want.
No, they have to have a visa.
No,
They
you
have
don't.
to have,
You can walk
don't have
across
to
the
have-
border.
You don't have to have some
If you-
sort of a fucking passport to come to America.
No.
You fly in from Taiwan. You can just fly in with no.
Well, there's
papers.
flying in, but there's walking across the border also.
How you gonna walk from Taiwan?
Well, you fly to Mexico, or you fly to Canada, or you walk across to Alaska. There's all kinds of ways to
tell
get.
me
You
there's
take a
not border
boat.
patrol in Mexico? They catch people
can't
every
get,
day.
but they cannot get everybody. Dude.
Yeah, but there's millions of people they're gonna fucking do something
But
about.
that's only because the scarcity thing. Once the
There's a
scarcity
huge
thing is
difference
over.
in what's going on right now in open borders. It's not true. It's not open. People can't just fly in
Sure they can.
and unchecked
Yes,
as much
they
as
do
they
every
want.
day.
They can't. You
They
can't
do.
just fly in and immigrate here
They
from
do.
Japan right
They
now.
do. They do.
You have to have papers.
You don't have to have papers.
You don't have to have a passport to land in America.
There are literally
You're telling me
hundreds
you
of
don't have to have
thousands
a
of people.
passport to fly from another country to
Okay,
America
if you want to
post
fly
9/11.
in,
That's ridiculous.
If you want to fly in through all the,
It's very
all the
difficult to listen to
airports and
anything
stuff
you have to say right now. You're telling me that you can just fly in from Saudi Arabia, no
Sure.
passport,
Sure,
in
people do every
thousands,
day.
planes full, and everybody lands. They let them freely and they disperse.
No, not through the airports, but you could walk right across the border and people
From
do it
what,
every day.
Mexico?
From Mexico or
Right.
Canada.
You just pretend
absolutely.
you're a Mexican that looks like an Arab.
Or just walk in, dude.
Come on, man.
You know
it's
it happens
not that
way.
fucking easy.
Yes,
I'm
it
saying if
is.
it was open, it's not open.
It is open.
I'm saying if they
Go
let
in.
everyone in.
You're saying if the government
You're
says,
a little crazy. You know that?
I
That's
know
the problem with
yes.
talking to you. That's the problem with talking to you. You're not really rational.
Oh, really?
No. You're not really rational. No. You want to be right about all these things.
Okay.
Because you think about these things all the time.
Dude.
And you don't listen to anybody's opinion. You just want to be right.
Just like you, dude.
Oh,
Just like
exactly.
you.
Touch me again, and I'm going to choke you out on camera.
What's on now?
You got your gun? You got your gun?
I'm gonna get a belt from this one.
You're a good sport, man.
Where's your gun, dude?
No gun, man.
Help yourself
Not
out.
in California. You weren't gonna hurt me. You're totally in control. You're fun, man. You're total blasting up, man. That was awesome. You do that again if I touch you again?
What's the play, dude?
Dude, that was fucking awesome, man. You're fun, man. You're total blast and a half. Fuck yeah.
He's a little crazy. I told you.
Fucking a little crazy. crazy.
This one is pure chaos from the very beginning. Joe Rogan was sitting there mid-conversation and the vibes were pretty normal. Then out of nowhere, this one dude jumped in with the most unhinged tangent about open borders, civil disobedience, and America being overrun by millions of people. He was not debating. He was literally arguing, raising his voice, and interrupting every single sentence. Joe tried correcting him, tried redirecting him, and tried to keep it civil. But this guy just kept escalating like he was trying to win an imaginary argument with Google Maps. He was insisting the borders are completely open and that anyone can just troll into America whenever they want. And Rogan pushed back with basic logic, but this guy was not hearing any of it. And while he was spiraling into this conspiracy monologue, his energy got weirder, louder, and way too close for comfort. The moment the guy crossed the invisible line, Joe switched from podcast host to trained martial artist instantly, with one quick grip. Rogan had him in a choke before the guy even finished his sentence. If there's one lesson from all this, it's don't challenge someone whose warm-up hits harder than your best punch. You can keep your ego in your pocket, because the next time a regular guy tries to prove something, he might just become the internet's newest cautionary tale. If you enjoyed watching these wannabe dumbheads get humbled, be sure to hit the like button, share your favorite moments from the video in the comments below, and subscribe for more wild moments like these. See you in the next video.